What is up, you guys? Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, everyone. Welcome back to the Get Ready with Lexus in the cut. On the New Year's, it's the New Year's, guys. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. And if you didn't, I'm sending love to you guys as well. You know, today I will be doing a nice little makeup tutorial for you guys. And we're going to lipstick, get ready with me, and chill. That's what we're doing today. And I'm going to tell you guys some of my New Year's resolutions. So, 2025 was, man, I'm so grateful. It was beyond. All my dreams came true and more. They really did, honestly. So let me show you guys today what I'm working with. So I'm just going to do, because I'm doing a cat eye today, so got my Fenty, you know. And this one, last year I did my makeup for a whole year, every single day. Whether it was like, I probably missed 1 or 2 days just to let my skin rest, or if I was on time. But if I didn't, ooh, my throat is a little dry. So if I didn't, it was just like only because of those two. That was it. But I did it for a whole year, so I'm definitely proud of myself for that. And also, sorry about that. What was I saying? Dang, forgot. Brain fart.
Only because of those two.
Okay, yeah. So those 2 days was the only days that I didn't do it, but every other day I did, and I would say drastically improved for sure. Only thing is I have to get probably more better products, but you know, it's all practice right now, so I just been practicing. This year I'm not gonna do my makeup every day, or for a year. I'm gonna let my face give a rest because 2026 is like pretty much my soft, nice, peaceful tryouts. That's what it's called. Tryouts.
I'll get it, but I have to open the back window.
Why do you always have to interrupt my videos when I'm doing my videos?
It's just cold in the store. Sorry, chat.
Okay, so what was I saying again?
Beauty channel.
Okay, so I would not be doing my makeup this year, all year. Like I was saying, it's very peaceful.
Oh, why? You're really
Peaceful year, you know, no drama,
It's really nice on you.
no, none of that.
But
Just super
every time
peaceful.
I think that you have
So-
makeup on, you tell me you're not wearing none.
Oh yeah, so I was saying also that I wanted to get better products, but I'm probably gonna wait like maybe a couple of more years.
You're like, babe, oh, you
Like,
get your makeup, babe, and you'll be like, no.
Some better products and stuff, but like I said,
So
I'm just
maybe
practicing.
Maybe you don't
It's all
need
practice.
to do
It's all practice. I want to learn. I want to get down and learn how to do everything, like the cat eyes. That's what I'm really learning, like little different things. I want to work on my eyeshadow, learning how to do more better eyeshadow. And remember, I was telling you guys I started makeup in what 20. I went to college. It was like my 3rd year of college, and I was like, oh, I really want to try to do my makeup. You know, something that I really passionate about and that I like. So ever since then, and then I tried it on my first time, and you know what I couldn't try first? My freaking eyelashes. Oh my gosh, I used to get so mad, and now I put them on like nothing. Not mad, but I used to just like really cry. Like when I was little, when I used to brush my hair in it, and I used to not want to work, I would cry. It's that type of cry, and I would just try to put on my eyelashes, right? What else? And I couldn't get it, so I kept practicing. I never wore makeup to college. I only wore it probably like twice because I'm not gonna do that. I let alone barely even want to be in class. So that's when I start doing it. And then all the ladies would be like, oh my God, you look so cute. How do you do that? Help me, you know. So I used to help. And I've always been a good girl in the hood. Do the hair, the makeup, the eyelashes. I know how to do everything pretty much. It must be like a Leo thing, but so I already knew how to do hair. In college, everybody asked me to do their hair. Everybody was, you know, fashion and everything. And I'm a girl's girl. You know, I love to see people looking good, because when you look good, you do your best, and I believe that. So make sure you look good out there, you know. What else? So yeah, I just started doing it. Then I started watching James Charles, just different type makeup by Mario, makeup by Ariel, and I watched all their tutorials how they would do it, but put my own little spice into it. I'm like, okay, so this is a concealer. You have to start from the jump. And I remember one day I went to MAC, my first beauty experience. I went to MAC. It was like, I think it was Christmas too. It was like the day before Christmas or something. And I went to Macy's, and I had like $500 worth of items from people I love. I don't even think I got me nothing. And I used my coupons, and I only spent like $100. So I was super balling. I love coupons. What else? So yeah, I went there on Christmas, and this lady did my makeup. She was like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, you don't need makeup. And I was like, yeah, I just want to, because it's like you put on a cape. It's like your cape. You put it on and you feel like you can conquer, you know, the world, you know. So that's why I love it. And she did my makeup the first time. She did it with what was the first one I used? I can't really remember. I think it was it Urban Decay? I think it was Urban Decay. And she gave me like this soft look. And it was just foundation. She didn't even like give me concealer or anything like that. It was just literally foundation. And I think I went to school. I went to school the next day or something like that. And even my teachers were hitting on me in like high school or something like that. It was that was like the only time I remember. And then my English teacher had a crush on one of the teachers, so she failed me because he said that my makeup looks good. But anyways, what I was saying. So yeah, I forgot her name too, but I was like, oh, I'm always remember this and stuff like that. So that was one day, and I was like, wow. I looked in the mirror, I was like, okay, where you been all my life, you know? So that was pretty awesome. So yeah, I just practice. I watch all the makeup stuff, you know, but I get down to the nitty gritty. I was like, okay, so this is what I need. I'm gonna have to get some foundation, some concealer. I had to match your skin. Like, it takes time. You have to know what you're doing. And anything you do, you know, make sure that the foundation doesn't break you out, give you pimples. I know I had dark spots for once in a while, and I just couldn't get rid of the dark spots, or I don't know. I also tried with, like, I wouldn't recommend all the time getting cheap makeup, but if you want to like really practice, like I would get like the LA Girl or something like that, and like little day by day when you're not doing nothing, practice every time if you want to do that. But don't get cheap makeup because it will break you out. I have sensitive skin, very sensitive skin, so I can't really use fake stuff or anything that comes with anything. And you know, people like, oh, you're bougie. No, I'm not. One thing though, I work hard. I like expensive things, so I'll work hard for expensive things, you know. And yeah, so then I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with makeup. I love it. I would definitely want to come out with and what I'm gonna do is come out with one for every season, every occasion, like Christmas, New Year's. I'm gonna have a palette for that. Like, make it fun. Birthday, probably do all the signs. You know, make it girly, super girly. So right now I'm putting on my banana cream powder. And then I would go out everywhere, and all the girls would just ask me like, oh, how do you do the wing? How do you do this? How do you do that? So I was like, okay, I guess I'm doing good at this, you know. I was like, okay, let me see. So I just started doing it more and more and more and more, and watching how they contour, how it's like your face is like a pedestal, a blank pedestal. So you can get any look that you want. I get excited. I'm sorry, I can't talk. I get too excited. So you can shape your face the way you want it to, which means even using the right tools. Brushes, I love brushes more because it gets more, it doesn't leave it cakey and stuff, and like sometimes the blenders are too dry or like, but the brushes smooths out so good, so good. Get some real good brushes from like Makeup by Mario or Makeup by Ariel. Get one of their brushes, the morphine brushes. Get those ones, and watch how your makeup is differently. And just, I'm creative, so I like to use the brush. You know, I'm not really a painter. I can't paint. I can't draw. To save my life, I can't. So yeah. And so I fell in love with makeup for sure, like I was saying. I love it. It makes me feel so girly. I like being a girl's girl. I like to just look nice for myself. It makes me feel, and like a lot of people think, no, you sorry, somebody else. You get dressed up and do your makeup every day because of the snap, but sometimes it really helps with your self-esteem. Like sometimes I'll be feeling ugly like 24/7. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You know, I do feel ugly most of the majority of the time, or like, man, I just look in the mirror and be like, what's really going on? So, and then I put makeup on and my whole attitude uplifts. It's like a coffee. So whole attitude uplifts. You know, I feel really like I could conquer the day. You know, that's why I like to wear makeup. And ladies, if you see a woman too, like if you see her makeup is out there and she needs, you know, it's showing and it's not matching, like don't be mean to her. Like help her out in a nice way, you know. Be like, you look beautiful, you know, but I would suggest you would just, you know, do this a little bit more, blend it in this, you know. But you know, who cares? Let people have a good time. Like everybody needs to stop commenting on people's appearances. You have no right to. If it's not helping them, don't even like speak on their appearances unless they ask, or like, you know. That's so like weird. Okay, anyway, so contouring time. So I would just look up YouTube videos and practice until this day. I still mess up. I still mess up a lot, but it's more easier. Like it's like I'm putting on pants. So I could just get the most time that I ever finished my makeup. It had to be like 5 minutes, 5 to 2 minutes, 10 minutes the most. So now if I want to just, it helps for work or anywhere. If I just want to like, bam, I'm out, just like that. My lip liner, I still want to learn. Cat eyes, like I said, I want to use better products like Giorgio Armani. But like I said, once I get better at my makeup, that's when I will do that. Okay. And everybody do ask me like, oh, you should charge or you should become a makeup artist. That's not what I want to do. I am becoming a CEO. I want to just give back. No, probably the president. That'll be dope, but get rid of all that drama. It's a bunch of freaking melodrama. I know they're messy men. Yeah, so everybody no, I want to get paid. I gotta work on my patience. I have a lot of patience though, but it's not like what I'm super passionate about. Like I could make it become a business, but that doesn't mean I want to become a makeup artist. I could have my own makeup line and stuff, but I think I get bored too fast. And then my eyebrows, I did that. Let's see. Or like, why I don't want to braid hair for money and stuff like that. Sometimes I'm just not all about the money. Sometimes I just want to practice. Sometimes I just want to do it because I'm kind. You know, or if I see a girl wants me to do her makeup and she's like, oh my God, your makeup's so cute, like 1,000 times. So I'm like, okay, girl, let me hook you up. I got you. You know? So always let that contour sit for a bit, you know? So definitely that. I'm going to definitely do more makeup tutorials for you guys. do more looks because I am really good at this and I'm very creative. But I don't rush anything. I don't rush anything. On my timing and on God's timing, that's when I do things. Not on humans' timing. Not on just because somebody said so. Like, can't listen to people all the time. You really can't. So I'm going in with my Mac. I'm doing the JT combo right now. My Mac. Let's see, where's the name at? Yeah. Because, you know, black women, we so fine. We don't even, like, we don't wear makeup in high school, middle school. I should have. I would be killing it. But I was not that type of girl. I was like, as a kid, man, rowdy. I don't know what type of world I was living in. Probably a kid's world. I was just like wanting to make everybody laugh, and I was just really happy, smiling. I was never like crying. I'm just a happy person since I was little. But what is there not to be happy about? Life happens. Life happens, and you just gotta make sure you got Jesus, and Jesus will get you through every season. That's one thing I learned. Best advice I'm gonna give my grandkids and kids. Okay, let's see. Okay, next the contour. So, yeah, that's how I learned how to do makeup. And then, oh my gosh, when Kylie Jenner and everybody came in, and Kim Kardashian and everybody, I was like, oh, I love this for the ladies. I love this for the ladies and for myself. I think they have little kid makeup, you know. Use a little kid if you want your daughter, she's into that. It's nothing wrong with being a girl. It's just not, you're not going like to middle school and stuff like that. Like, you know. But, you know, I want my girls to be girls, you know. Just because you wear makeups and stuff doesn't mean you're fast, doesn't mean none of that. Like, so yeah, we get in there. So you see that contour right there? Right there. I still mess up, but it's all about practice. And what else? The first person, one person I did my makeup on was my sister, and she looked so fly. I was like, yes, girl, work it. So like I said, 2025 was a great, awesome year, but also like it was a pain. It was probably the most painful. But you know, as long as you're still standing, that's all that matters. So my new 2026 goals, resolutions are, this is a palette I'm using, the Naked palette, is that, man, like, last year was so amazing. Last year was, God is so good all the time. And I kind of feel bad, like I'm gonna cry today, because I did a lot of complaining and crying in 2025, and I'm just like, wow, like, I've always believed in God my whole life, but the last couple of years, especially 2025, showed me like how even more real Jesus is. Like, I always knew. I wake up every day, I pray, you know, I go like to church 3 times a week, and I be kind and I help people, you know, but in my own situation, in my personal life, like, God will really show you who he is, and like, don't underestimate him. And when you work with him and y'all work together, y'all on the same page, like, it'll make you cry, because you'll be like, man, God is always faithful. Like, God always comes through. He always comes through, and not just for what he does, but just who he is. Like, if you have a broken heart, therapy, no, all that, no. And the fact that people have to go to therapy to talk to another person when there's communities is a problem. So people have to do better, you know. But God, Jesus, he'll heal your heart. I tell Jesus, like, I remember I was so 2025, I was so praying. I was like praying. I was like, Jesus, I want this. Jesus, I want that. Show up overnight. Now I will be blown away. But it's not even about that. You know, it's just about how good he is. Like, so good. So this year in 2026, I don't even want to quit. Not even a thought. Like, I just want to know God's going to come through. God's going to come through. And he will. He always does. Like, always beyond measures. Like, he blows my mind. And I will be like, dang, like, I knew that was going to happen because of him. Not because of people. Not because of everybody else. No, because of him. And I forever am always grateful. And I hope even when I be getting more money and I do what I got to do, I could be a blessing and just give God all his credit, because it's real. He's real. Okay, he's real. And 2026, I just want to do comedy. I did my first comedy class like in 2025. That was amazing. That was like a highlight. It was just amazing. 25 was amazing. It was amazing. So this year, I want to finish my groundlings class, my sketch, because I've been trying to do that for like 4 years now. And do vision boards, guys. Vision boards do come true. I want to definitely give me a loft house, specific. Got to get my range. I definitely want to see Takara Williams. I missed out on her. Oh, so mad. Let me tell you guys, I missed out because I have free tickets to see her, and I would have paid anyways if I wanted to see. I've been trying to see her, and support. So I was like furious, right? And then next thing you know, I got Nate Jackson at the Improv. So I was like, wow, look at God, and that's why you can't like get upset. And me, sometimes I want things fast. I'm like, I need this. I gotta have that, But sometimes God will be like, be still. You don't have to do no work. Let me work. Let me work. Let me do my thing. And I'm like, okay, Jesus, do your thing, okay? Do your thing. And, man, I worked at Fox Studios. Like, wow. That was only God. And I was on the bus one day, and I was like, I'm going to work there. Like, and I prayed. I was like, Jesus, please give me this job. Bam, got it. I met Flame Monroe. Icon legend. I hope I get to do comedy with her one day. Going to Gary Owens, I gotta go. So that's another thing I have this year. Leslie Jones too. I want to support her. I was supposed to do that last year, but I didn't. And so like I said, I started comedy in 2021, and now it's 2026. Takes like 10 years or not more. But this year I'm gonna just chill out and let God do the work. Last year I seen Kevin Hart. Like, oh wow, it was. Like I said, can't complain. I cannot complain about nothing. And wow. Yeah, see, checked off. What else for 2026 I got this year? I actually wrote it down. Oh, personal stuff is, I'll give you guys a couple of things. Let me finish up here and do my blush. I really want to focus more on myself. I'm a very giving, generous person. I gotta make sure, like, and I'll never regret it. I'll never, like, but it's just honest reality that people will, you do too much for people, they'll take it for granted, Not everybody, but majority of people, and that's just real. I never regret it, but I have to focus more on myself, which means for me, like, stop stopping my world for other people no more. I'm not stopping my world for nobody no more. I need to focus on my sketch writing, my comedy. Like, people come up to me, they need help, they need this, they need that, they need housing, they need friends, they need this. They're, oh, I like your life. I don't want that no more. Not in 2026. Like, and I used to be very like, one strike and you're out, But I opened my heart up more because of postpartum, whatever. But we're not doing that. And I have a big heart, so I have to be careful. I gotta be careful who I let around me. And people be trying to use me up. Because I'm going to get things done. I'm a boss. Biggest. Oop, there goes a cat eye. Yeah, so, it's too nice, too kind. But I'm going to be even more nicer now and even more kinder. But guess what? I'm going to make sure I'm handling my business, make sure I'm doing me and making sure I'm looking out for me, Because nobody going to look out for you like yourself or love on you like yourself, And sometimes I'll be acting out, but it's only for good. Ooh, that's dope. Acting out is meaning like I'm very sensitive. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm very sensitive. So my feelings, I feel things very deeply. I feel everything. And I usually don't hide the way I feel. I'm very human and authentic. But I don't want to be crying about things no more. That's one thing 2025 showed me. like crying, for example, for like parents or like this and that, or why this has to happen to me and this and that, then that, you know, it's not worth it. Like, you be crying and then you're like, oh, that's why God kept me away, you know. Revenge, no. Like, people hate, especially when you're pretty and you got personality, you got talent, but you have to just keep going. Like, people are haters and who cares? But that's one thing, I don't care. I don't care about all that negative stuff. And then what else is a New Year's resolution? Just praying more and just praying more and more. Just praying more and more, worshiping God more. That's all I really want in 2026. Because I owe God a lot. I owe him a lot. I owe Jesus a lot of my praise. A lot more than I thought. Because he just is amazing. Oh, you see that? He's amazing. He never fails, and I feel like we need to praise him even more. I definitely want to work on more hairstyles too. So I'm gonna do like a little bang look. This little, going for like a Japanese kind of old school 90s look. Here it is. Yeah. What else? I guess I can't find my list, but I could just go off my head. So yeah, like I said, just praying more and focusing on myself, you know, working out, being healthy, not letting negative energy around me. What else did I want to accomplish? But this is very a peaceful year, so I'm taking time off a lot of business type of things. I'm just relaxing and letting God do the work. That's pretty much what I'm saying for 2026. And I hope you guys are too. Don't let nobody play with you. You know, pray, get your hearts, get your minds right, get your mental health right. You know, forgive yourself for even letting people play with you. Forgive others for playing with you. You know, so make sure I'm gonna put on some blush and then I have to go start that business, travel. You know, that's one thing too. More, I want to get out more, definitely. I don't know with all this crazy stuff going on, but definitely like take myself more on more dates. Like, I'm such an awesome, fun person, you know. Just take myself out more, do more for myself. That's what I would say. Cause I love to be at home in my bed. I love it. So people always want to, can you come out more? Come out more. And I'm out for 5 minutes and I'm ready to go back in. I just can't do it. But I want to go out more, definitely. And honestly, I just want more peace. Like, I like silence. I like peace. I don't like all that noise, all that Trump, all that racism and ICE. Like, what is that? Bunch of whole load of freaking poop. That's what that is. That's what it is. Nobody got time for that. So that's all. That's pretty much it for that. That's my 2026. Very simple, very peaceful, and just want to work on me. You know, that's it. And just knowing with any storm, like, God got you. Through any storm, he got you. And trust your intuitions, your discernment. Like, a lot of things I thought about in 2025, things like I had no business being there. I had no business being around these people. I had no business helping these people or this and that, you know. And I don't blame nobody else, because I do. As you got to take accountability for your actions too. Like, you have to. Like, you can't blame the clowns if you're the clowns to be around it in the circus, you know. But I want a life. Like, I don't want the regular old life everybody lives, and 8 baby mamas and getting married 6 times, and no, I don't want that. I'm not gonna have it. I want a peaceful home on a farm with a peaceful husband who knows how to love a woman and treat a woman, and I don't have to teach him, you know. My kids, like, just simple. I deleted Instagram. I don't want to Instagram no more. Instagram is so negative. it's so negative, and the fact that the world loves negativity more than positivity is a problem. You know, it is. And I ain't with none of that. I used to get mad. Like, we got one life to live, and that's how you want to live your life? Being racist? Honey. Nobody got time for that. Life is short. You could be gone in a second, a segundo. Yeah, I want to get more cuter too. I want to change up my style a little bit. Just more soft, like, I don't know. Not soft, I've always been soft, but I would say more girly. Because I'm not really a girly girl like that. Like, not, and that's the crazy part. Like, the society makes girls be like, oh, we're such princesses 24/7 and sipping our tea. Like, no, we're not. There's a lot of tomboys out here. We've been tomboys, okay? We like sweatpants and food, okay, and makeup with some hoop earrings and some shades, okay? Get it right. Yeah, I vlog more. I got more vlogging stuff. Definitely gonna see me more guys on here doing some videos. I got this new Ariana Grande perfume, the best. Yeah, so definitely that. Just being, you know, in my fashion soft era. That's what I would say. And just loving it here, you know. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in with my Cat I Get Ready With Me, you know. And keep you guys' heads up. Have hope out there. Conquer those goals. Conquer those new resolutions. Get more success. Get more happier. You know, whatever you got to do. Forgive yourself. Push yourself more. Love on yourself. Pray for yourself. Create that life that you want, you know. And that's it. Pretty much it, guys. So thank you so much for watching again. God bless everybody and keep everybody safe, healthy. And I'm so grateful for you guys. And I wouldn't be nothing without my supporters. Peace.